Hi guys, it's Judith from JVArt Resources, and thanks for joining me today. I wanted to talk to you and do a review on the new Derwent lightfast pencils. These guys right here. This is new from Derwent, and they're only available in the UK right now. Someone told me in September they're going to start releasing them, I think possibly in the United States, and maybe even a little bit after that they're coming out with more colors. I don't really know for sure when. I need to get that information and I'll let you know. But right now they have a box of 36, and I have a color swatch that I did so I can show you. We'll go down to my desk and go over some of the information about the pencils. But I have to say I was really surprised with the quality of the colors and the blending. They are very rich and pigmented, and they're all 100% lightfast, which is really amazing. And I believe that's why they don't have the other ones out yet. They're making them all lightfast, which is really a big deal. If you're putting all this time and effort into your work, you know you want to have your picture last, you know, and having a high lightfast rating is very important if you're a professional, or if you're just doing commissions and you're making money, or even not even doing commissions, just doing it for pleasure and giving it as gifts. You want to know when you go, you know, I say this all the time, when you go to somebody's house where you gave them a gift of a drawing and you're looking at it and you notice it's like faded some, like what's going to happen in 2 years, 3 years or more. You know, you really need to have a good quality pencil where you don't have to worry about it fading. So these being 100% lightfast, it's pretty awesome. And what I find with this batch, there's a lot of midtones in here, beautiful midtones. And they remind me of the colors that are in the Derwent drawing pencils. But that's kind of where they stop though. Some of the colors are similar, but I'll just show you this chart that I made up here. If you could see them, let me zoom in a little. Now, as you can tell, if you look from here up, these are the colors. These are the 36 colors in the set. And you can see all those beautiful greens and browns. There is a few brighter colors. There's a couple of excellent pencils in here. There's one called Arctic and one called Oyster. They're very pale. They're beautiful, like soft pale colors for some light roses or something. They would be gorgeous. And for even some light skin tones. And there's some beautiful shades in there for some darker skin tones as well. They blend really beautifully. That's one of my favorite things about them, is their blending capabilities. And if you look down here, okay, there's no orange in this set. There's a scarlet red. There's no orange, there's no lime green, but I made them down here by blending the colors together, the red and yellow, and then the blue and yellow, and it really made that beautiful blend, like in 1 or 2 layers. It can almost feel like you're mixing paint. It goes on so smooth and beautiful. And these are just some other different tests and swatches that I did. A little gradient color there of the turquoise. So they're really quite lovely, and I'll take you down to my desk and show you a couple of characteristics about them, and we'll talk a little bit about price and some things like that. And yeah, they'll going to be a nice addition to anybody that collects color pencils like me. So let's go down and I'll show you what I've found out so far. Okay, so as promised, we are down on the desk, and these are the new beautiful Derwent lightfast pencils, all 100% lightfast, which means they will not fade under museum conditions for 100 years. So that's pretty good. They're oil-based, and they are really quite lovely. So I'm going to show you them now here. Now, a couple things you may notice that I have some of them flipped around the other way. This is just a little another hint for you guys, a tip if you will. If you are using, let's say you're using just this brand for your artwork, and you're using a handful of pencils, if you turn them around, like right now I'm working on a couple of projects, but there's a few pencils I wanted to show you guys. So I flipped around the ones I want to talk about. As you can see here, they're going the opposite way. So that's just something I like to do. Kind of helps me keep things organized. So I'm going to just show you a couple things. Oh, here's one that I didn't flip around, but you know, that doesn't always work. There's some really beautiful colors in here. As I had said in my intro video, there are beautiful light shades that are perfect for light skin tone, and so many wonderful browns and greens for animal portraits, landscapes, darker skin tones. Really lovely. And some of them are similar colors that you would find in the Derwent drawing pencils. These are just some of my favorites I want to bring out and talk about. And let's just set this tin aside now. Inside you get a little pamphlet also that talks about the lightfast ratings and all the different colors and shows you where they are on the charts. So now, one of my favorite papers is Bristol Smooth, and as I showed you in the intro video, we have this big color chart here, but it's pretty full at the moment. So I'm going to just show you on this piece here. Just disregard everything above this line, please. Use the white pencil. There we go. Everything below the red line is what I'm showing you now. I want to show you how easily they blend. It's really quite amazing how quickly and easily you can get that color that you want. So I'm going to start by putting down a little bit of red. I'm just doing a big swatch here. There we go. That'll be better for you. I will zoom in a few minutes when I have it all where you can say, well, I could try and zoom in now. I don't want it to be blurry. Okay, let's try that. Now I'm going to go over it one more time. These pencils feel very creamy. Very nice. That is Scarlet. And then here is Sun Yellow, a beautiful, a very vibrant yellow. Probably doing a pressure of about a 3. We got a little couple speckles here on the paper, so just disregard that. I'm going to go right up to the red. There you can see the beautiful red and yellow, several layers. Now, I'm going to go over the red with the yellow. Let's see if we can't get that orange going. And now we're going to go over the yellow with the red. And so let's see, there we have it. Now, the other one had a few more layers on it, the red. So it does look a little bit darker. It's a darker orange. If I go over it with the yellow a little bit more, it may lighten up some. Oh, but this other color is still a little bit lighter. But you can see how beautiful it turned right into that orange. And now, if you take a darker green, you can really create a beautiful lime green with the yellow very easily. So even though this batch of pencils, this first batch, doesn't have a lot of bright colors, it has some really interesting and really beautiful colors. And because the blending capabilities are really good, that it's not going to be a problem for you to blend out the colors that you need. You know, if turn any of those other colors lighter, or change them however to suit your needs. Now I'll show you what this color looks like. See, it's a bluish green, but it's really dark. And now from the yellow, you really get this beautiful lime green. That was very easy to make. Now, this is again on the Bristol Smooth. Okay, these are some of my favorite lights and favorite darks, some interesting colors I wanted to show you. These are all just drawn out on Bristol Smooth. Now I'm going to just show you here on a piece of this Fabriano Artistico. Yes, okay. No, I'm sorry, this is Stonehenge. That will work just as well. So some of these lovely colors, for light colors, skin tone, or if you're doing like pale roses, it would be so beautiful. This is Oyster. This is a really great color. It's just a hint of pink, but yet it kind of looks a little lavender too. One of my favorites in the bunch. This is called Arctic. Similar in hue, but it has like a little bluish hue to it. Great color. And here is another one, Salmon. This is a wonderful color. It's a little bit more pink. I mean, it is a little darker than the other two, but a great color. And remember, these all have wonderful blending and layering capabilities. Another one of my favorite is called Mist. It's like a pale gray with maybe, I don't know, a little tannish gray. Hard to explain. It's just such a really lovely light color. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope you found what I showed you useful and had a little bit more insight on what these pencils will be like. And yeah, that's, again, Derwent Lightfast pencils. And if you pick yourself up a set, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And let me know what you think about them. So take care. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not. Make time to create every day for yourself. And I'll see you next time.